I am Mary Laub. I've lived in Las Vegas for 57 years, and I had heard of Assistance League when I lived in California, so I sort of knew what it was. Next, I had acquaintances there, and somebody came to me from National Assistance League and said, would you form a guild in Las Vegas? So I talked to a couple of good friends who are very active in the community, and we decided there were many unmet needs in Las Vegas and that we could fulfill them. So that was our original goal. So then the three of us got together and we invited 10 people, and each one of the 10 was to invite 10 more. And then we had an invitational, and yes, we did have it at the gas company. And at that point, my husband was the president, so I was able to use the facilities. They were much more generous in those days. Anyhow, so then we had about 100 come, and a month later, we had what was called an invitational. Now, an invitational is sponsored by National Assistance League. So they came, and I think they showed us a film, and they told us what our responsibilities would be. And then we were asked to sign or agree to sign an agreement that we wanted to charter a new Assistance League in Las Vegas. I had 10 different committees looking for projects, and we had some pretty good ones, I might add. Some of them have been continued with other groups. But I couldn't get 75% of the membership to agree. And then a school teacher came to us and said, oh, I wish you would help us dress kids. It's so hard to dress it out of our own pocket. And so we said, oh, that sounds like a great idea. So we looked into School Bell from a National Assistance League, and that I got probably about a 96% agreement on that one. So that's when we started School Bell. And I was telling the girls, we started School Bell in a school room over in North Las Vegas, and the dressing room was a closet. And our own members brought the clothes, so they had used clothes. And that was our first School Bell. National encouraged us to have a thrift shop. They did not want a thrift shop. I'd bring it up periodically. Well, what happened is they all wanted a facility. And to get a facility, we have to raise money, we have to have grants. And so we voted then to have a facility, but we had to have an ongoing fundraiser, and that is when we started Thrift Shop. We were very fortunate because one of our members' husbands owned a strip center, and he gave us a very reasonable rent for this particular room, and so that's when we started. Everybody brought their clothes. They said, we had them all over the floor, and we're pricing them, and they said, what happens if no one brings us any more clothes? And now we've been overwhelmed ever since. We had several people on our committee that knew the layout of the land in this area. We wanted to be over in this part of town. And I know we made a couple bids on a couple of pieces of property, but this turned out to be our favorite piece. And so then I think we must have put some money down. I've forgotten, because I know you can't buy property without putting money down, but we didn't pay for the whole thing. So then the next problem was we had to get a grant, and that's when we went to Don Reynolds, and he was they were very generous. We had one member who wrote the grant, and he said it was the most professional grant he'd ever seen written.